Howdy folks, this is Archer's Paradox, and this is a follow-up video to the two videos I did yesterday on the long-range precision rifle. I have my AR-15 6 PDK out today, and I wanted to follow up. There are some details in the Shooter app ballistic program from my smartphone that I did not cover, and we're going to go ahead and start covering those. Okay, a couple things I forgot to tell you guys and gals about on the Shooter app is you have to actually enter a rifle first, or whatever you're going to be shooting. So we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and edit the 6 PDK AR-15. So you just hold down on it till you get edit. So now there are several parameters that you need to enter. The first one is your barrel twist. That's very important. This is a 1 and 7.5 inch Krieger barrel with a right hand twist. The sight height, that is very critical. The sight height is essentially the center line of the bore to the center line of the scope. The elevation turret graduations is 1/4. The units, windage units, and the elevation units are 1 MOA. So essentially, those are the details you need to set up before you actually start using the Shooter app. So we'll go ahead and accept that. And then let's go ahead and enter. Let's look at the Hornady 87 grain VMAX. I won't do the GPS right now because we're just looking at strictly the setup here. So let's put in 637 yards. That was a shot I made on a groundhog a couple years ago. We'll go ahead and look at the solution. Okay, so now the solution says 14.1 MOA, which is minutes of angle, and for a 10 mile an hour, 90 degree wind, 5.7 MOA. Let's go ahead and examine what MOA or minutes of angle actually is. Okay, so little math lesson for today. I'm going to try to explain what an MOA is, 1 minute of angle. A minute of angle is defined as 1/60th of a degree. Without getting too much in geometry, it is essentially the arc, okay, that a line drawn from the center of the circle out to its perimeter, let's say is 100 yards, and then if this angle is 1/60th of a degree, you draw another line here, and it's actually this dimension. The short leg of the triangle is defined as 1.047 inches. Now a lot of people just say, okay, 1 minute of angle is about 1 inch at 100 yards. Okay, so once you understand that concept, let's go ahead and look at the solution we just figured out on Shooter app. Here's a little drawing. So at 637 yards, my 6 PDK, the Shooter app called for 14.1 MOA, minutes of angle of correction. So you multiply that by 1.047, which is approximately 14.76 inches or 14 3/4 inches. The windage solution is 5.7 MOA times 1.047, which is 5.96 inches or about 6 inches. So because the rifle is sighted in at 100 yards, okay, that means at 100 yards, the bullet is going to be 14.3 inches high. Let me go ahead and correct that. 14.3 3/4 inches high at 100 yards, and to the right, approximately 6 inches. And as you know, when a bullet is fired at an elevation, the path isn't a perfect, like say, semicircle. It's actually more of a parabola. So that bullet is actually arcing. It makes its mid-range trajectory, and then it starts falling into the target. Okay, so once we have those two numbers in mind, 14 and 5.7, we just go to our scope, and I need to come up 14.1 minutes, and my scope is graduated 0 to 12, 13, 14, and I need to come to the right 5.7 minutes. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just go 3/4. Alright folks, well I hope I covered a little bit more in depth on understanding Shooter app and the ballistics app, and hopefully I didn't confuse anybody too badly. If you have any questions, once again, just PM me on Facebook or message me on my YouTube channel, and we'll hopefully get everybody straightened out. Alright? So this is Archer's Paradox signing off. I hope you guys have a great Sunday afternoon. We'll see you later.